Okay, it's Wednesday 19th of December. It's 7 minutes past 8. That's 8 a.m. morning, obviously. Okay. So, I mean, just look. I mean, I showed you past 3 a.m. this morning how it was partly cloudy and you could see stars. Okay. Obviously, it's clear here. That part, well, barely clear. You can see they've been up to no good, and of course that's where the sun is, and it's blocked out once again. And still, people are not getting. It's not getting through to people that this is a terrorist attack. This, along with 5G, is going to mean your genocide, and it still don't get it. I guess that spray there, look at it. What the fuck is that? That is definitely dirty soot or coal fly ash. Look at this shit. Not seen any sprayers yet. But, I mean, why? They don't need to, do they? There's enough shit up there. Enough particulate to manipulate all this material up here. Okay, I noticed about just after 5 a.m. when it was partly cloudy, it all mystified. All right, it all went misty like this, and it cleared, and it covered the sky completely just past 5 a.m. I think dawn is at 7:30, something like that. That's it. So that's it. Sun blocked again. And people can't see how blatant and contrived this is. Like I say, being it right in the harbour here, where it clears up the soonest, apparently. So you get to see what they're doing. You're slated to be murdered, don't you understand? You have been lied to on a massive scale. The people running the world here, they're possessed by fallen angels and all their minions. They're scum sold out to Satan, and they're possessed by demons, which are the disembodied spirits of the Nephilim. They're demons. It's true. Everything in the Bible's true. And it's come to this once again. Okay, I don't like following, professional sports and all the players and whatnot. It's on YouTube, isn't it? It's probably a setup anyway. Was it some basketball player in America? I don't know what team. I can't remember now. Tim Curry or something. I think I've got that right. Okay, and he was on a program, and he said, one of his friends or something said, "Do you think man ever been to the moon?" And he said, "Nope." And all his friends said, "Nope." They all agreed, "Nope." And then it all came into play. All the controllers sent their media clowns, to denounce them. Look at the angle there. Look, there's a freaking angle. Look, they're controlling this. What is it? NASA Worldview as well. There's the blanket pulled over. You can see it's in straight lines like this. Okay, so anyway, all these these talk show people, they started saying, you can't say that. You've got too much influence as a celebrity. You can't be saying things like this. People might take you seriously. And they trotted out, one of the astronauts, the liars, the deceivers, and said, yeah, you've got an appointment now with NASA when you've got like a ball game, you know, next to, you know, the NASA headquarters, wherever, yeah. And he's going to prove to you that it's a, you know, they've been to the moon, it's a ball. He's going to show you some space rocks, okay? And on this talk show host, some of the hosts there were saying, you can't say the Earth is flat and no one's gone to the moon, because that's one step away from denying the Holocaust, which is absolutely ridiculous. Well, so that's what it's come to. Massive shaming and bullying. Okay? You try and tell the truth, and the lying murderers that they are, they will shame and bully you into accepting their lies and proclaiming, yep, that's the truth, it's a ball and people have been to the moon. I mean, come on, look at it, it's angled. The freaking chem smog is angled. It's frequency manipulated, look at it. Morning. So that's it, another day, sunshine denied. Nothing else to say. I mean, honestly, it should be easy to see that, come to the truth, that God's real, that everything the Bible says is true. Because you can see, just from the actions and of the enemy, they're absolute scum. You should be able to tell just from that God is real. That's what convinced me originally that God's real, he's our creator, you know, he's a spirit and a creator of our spirit, and we're here in hell right now. Because there's monsters here that have to be quarantined because of the fucking fallen angels corrupting creation. That's why we're stuck down here. All the shit fallen angels, pieces of crap that they are. Now it's a horror show, a nightmare. They lost their bodies. They corrupted mankind. Giants came out of mankind. They had to kill the giants, and now I suppose they're on their way back. You just don't know yet, do you? They recreated their bodies. Or at least Nephilim. They're not giant, but I don't know. And now they're getting revenge. This is the planned genocide of all creation. And Jesus and the host of heaven have to turn up soon, because this is escalating real fast. And people don't realize they're gonna not even see the sun in spring. You can forget about summer. Next year, no sun will come for the spring. You can forget. And of course, all the arseholes on the media and government will say nothing. Okay, if people complain, they'll go, oh, grand solar minimum, or it's just the weather. That's what they'll say. Which is utter shit. They're doing it. It's all them. This is an act of terrorism, and it's going to lead to, well, it already is. It's already led to murder. It's going to lead, however, to genocide. People think this is cloud and weather. Like I said, the last semblance of natural weather I noticed was in 2016, and even then it was a bit iffy. It was like they were killing it off then. Last year, in the thunderstorm, there was no discharge to the ground. You were seeing discharges only from charged chem cloud to a different charged chem cloud. No discharge to the ground. They've ruined it. It's destroyed. It's finished. It's coming to a close now, and people still don't get it. Alright, I suppose by noon There won't even be any clear part of the sky by noon. By noon, it'll be 100% overcast. And yet, this is all chemical crap they've put up there, along with the coal ash to darken it, to block out the sun. Chemical reaction going on. That's why it's always raining all the time. It's always damp. Every single day, damp, raining, cold. You don't see the sun. Like I say, I think it's the time now for waking up. It's too late. It's right at the end. Well, it might not be, but you know, I mean, there's barely a chance now. I mean, if you think you're on a ball, there's no God, and that this is weather, and those are just, you know, what they spray is just contrails, then that's probably too late by this stage, isn't it? It's too late. Yeah, I'm sure that's fun. Sailing a yacht around in this shit. I mean, how this can't be enjoyable, can it? It's just fucking grey every day. He's gonna turn around. What's he doing? Okay, I'll leave it there. There's no point. As I say, no spraying as of yet. See, that's what's called a contrail, you see? Immediately dissipating right behind it. Not leaving huge white nasty toxic shit behind it, which spreads out and blocks out the sun every single day. There's no point saying it. Like I say, I think the time it's too late. I mean, the awakening has been happening within me since I've been here. Okay, waking up to the truth. It's been a very slow process. So I don't think there's no time left now for someone who's completely they're dead. You know, they're a dead person walking around, and I think it takes decades. It's not going to happen, is it? Because there's not going to be any world in a few decades, is there? It's going to be finished. So I don't think it's worth even bothering now to try and wake people up, because they're already dead. And that's one other thing I want to mention, actually. These dead people, right? These liars, this is how they keep their globe model alive. Right, dirtying up the skies, blocking out the sun, go, oh, see, it's cold, it's winter. Yeah, never mind, this is all contrived. And before that, they've been literally just evaporating water from the cooling towers, which they claim they're generating power at nuclear power plants, which is probably, you know, it's bullshit. And they've probably been adding chemicals to that, you know, but they don't want to do that anymore. Maybe is the power source not running out, or they're just afraid they're gonna, something's gone. Why have they switched from that? Because it used to be only boiling water from these so-called power plants. Now they're spraying the skies. When it worked so well before, why have they stopped? I don't understand. Maybe they just like the smell of, you know, fire and brimstone in the air to remind them of home. Hell, where they're going back to after this is all said and done, by the way. It's ridiculous, you know. It's absolutely disgusting. Yesterday, it was so bad. You can smell it. It's ridiculous. It stings your eyes. It stings your skin. Your clothes smell of fly ash. And you see people jogging out there wearing shorts. And then whilst it's raining like non-stop yesterday. That's not right. And again, okay, I'll go back to what I was saying. Those people go, oh, I love the cold, I hope it's a white Christmas, okay? It doesn't sound like it's malign until you know. There's something wrong there. They go, oh, I love it cold. Yeah, bullshit. You put those people who claim to love the cold, put them in a t-shirt, shorts and sandals and drop them off in the Arctic somewhere. Yeah, we'll see how much they love the cold then. They're lying. They'll be dead. They wouldn't last the night without any shelter or proper thermals. They'll be dead. And these people go, oh, we've got to, well, you know, they complain about climate change and global warming, but then they fail to mention it's all controlled by the scum. They're responsible for the entire climate, completely contrived. And then they'll say, oh, the glaciers are melting, like that's such a tragedy. What does a glacier give? That doesn't bear any life. It's death. A glacier is death. Nothing can live on that. So yet you have people pretending they are good, like, okay, there's the same, all the evil people, right, these sociopaths, psychopaths, they've all learned to blend in and disguise themselves like a chameleon by taking on the liberal value. So it's a tool set, that's what it is. They disguise themselves in that. They don't believe it. None of them believe in it. They just say they do. So it's a disguise. You go, oh, it must be a human being. You see? Because they've just learned the rule book. They learned how to sort of take the moral high ground from the liberal playbook, basically. They don't believe it. It's bullshit. They're evil, lying murderers, but they've learned to hold those values. Look at this. It's closing up here. Look, it's closing up. It's going to be gone by now. I'm going to make another video around noon now. I'm going to have to go. So that's it. What I was saying, they care about glaciers and ice and claim to love the cold, but they'll be dead. Overnight, put them out in the cold, they'll be dead, just like anyone else. In the freezing cold and wind, they'll be finished, they'll be dead. They'll die of exposure. So these peoples are really, they're evil and they're lovers of death, whilst claiming to be a good person by parroting these liberal catchphrases and all the little things to tug at people's heartstrings. And that's how you know they're evil, because they're attacking you. They're attacking your heart. They're making you weak. Okay? And then they hide the truth behind emotional reactions they've imposed on you, and that's it. Like, how dare you say the moon landing never happened? No one's been to the moon. How dare you say the world is flat? You're saying all these people are liars. It's one step away from being a Holocaust denier. See, that's what they do. Shamers and bulliers. They're evil. Right, still no spraying. See, it's just a contrail. It's not happening yet, I think. See, it's dissipating. So yeah, they've got enough shit up there, and they've been spraying out at sea anyway, and they just drag it up here. They spray all out at sea. They're trying to hide it, but you can't. Just a few days ago, the spray was ridiculous. It was a terrorist assault. You can't hide this scum. We all know what you are. You're lying monsters, lying, murdering monsters that hate God and hate creation, and you hate the fact that you're a creation. You're guess what? Pinocchio will never be a real boy. Never. You evil scum. Liars.